Hi again, this is PDD EV Reminds, and I'm back with another informational MODD video. If you didn't see my last video, I gave a brief introduction into the military order of the Devil Dogs, and I covered such items such as pounds, packs, the kennel, collars, different ranks, as well as the ultimate purpose of the MODD. So if you didn't see that, I recommend you go back and watch it. Before we begin with today's topic, there are a couple things that I need to go over with you. First is your current kennel smart dog. I need to remind you that bylaw change submissions are due to me by 15 March. You can either email them to me, or if you choose to do snail mail, they have to be postmarked by 15 March. After I have all the kennel bylaw change proposals, they will be printed in the spring wolfograms, so make sure you check that out to make sure you can have them all to read. Since we didn't have a Supreme Growl last year, so far I have 11 proposed bylaw changes that we'll need to go over in Springfield, Illinois. So in order to kind of make this process easier and give everybody full transparency on what those proposed changes are, I'll be doing a couple videos on all of them, probably closer to May or June. So that's something to look forward to. Second, I want to thank everybody who watched, liked, and commented on the first video and gave suggestions for future topics. The last suggestion I had was to go over the various dog tags members of the MODD wear, and Greg, you're in luck because that is part of today's topic, which is the uniform of the MODD. You would think this would be an easy topic to cover as there are only two official uniform items of the MODD, the cover and the collar. But boy howdy, you would be surprised how many uniform violations can occur just from two simple items. I'm not going to go over all the various Marine Corps League covers because PDD Craig really has already put out a video explaining everything about them. He is very thorough, and I would just basically be plagiarizing him if I did another video on covers. So go to the National Marine Corps League website, their Facebook page, and watch Craig's video. I'll put a link in the description below so you know exactly where to find it. Now, Craig only slightly touched on the Marine Corps League cover when a person joins the MODD, but the only difference is the MODD patch cover. You should align the brim of the trench helmet with the piping on the Marine Corps League cover the best that you can. Now, as you can see, since I wear a female cover, I don't have as much room as some people do with their covers, but you just gotta get there close enough. For reference, the uniform regulation is found in the 2019 National Administrative Procedures, Enclosure 3 of the Uniform Code of the Marine Corps League, Section 5, Subsection D. Now that you're up to speed on the covers, then that just leaves the collars to talk about. In my first video, I went through the various ranks of the MODD, how pups wear black, devil dogs wear red, and pedigrees wear gold. The Chief Devil Dog wears a special gold medallion and a gold chain. However, there was one collar that I failed to mention, and that is the Past Chief Devil Dog's collar. All elected Past Chiefs wears a collar braided with red, black, and gold, which has a miniature chief's badge of office hanging on it. Don't worry, I am sure the next time I see the Past Chiefs, they will remind me of my little omission. Now, you may see one person strutting around with a Past Chief's cover on, but you'll notice he's not wearing the black, red, and gold braided collar because he is an honorary Past Chief Devil Dog, and he is my buddy Jack Severn. Jack is one of only 4 members of the MODD to ever receive this honor, so that entitles him to wear the Past Chief's cover. However, since he was never elected as a Chief Devil Dog, he cannot wear the black, red, and gold braided collar. As you can see from my collar, I have a medallion hanging from the end of it. All members of the MODD are given a silver medallion, which is called a dog tag, upon joining and are responsible with having it engraved with their information. Once a new pup's membership has been processed by the kennel, they will receive a membership card with a dog tag number. This is a personal identifier similar to your social security number. The format of the dog tag is 2 digits dash 3 digits. The 2-digit numbers represents the year that you joined the Devil Dog, and the 3-digit number is basically the order in which you joined that year. For example, my dog tag number is 08-035. I joined the MODD in the fall of 2007, which means it was fiscal year 2008, and I was the 35th person in the United States to join the MODD that fiscal year. So that is how I have my dog tag number 08035. This dog tag number needs to be etched on the back of your dog tag along with other information. This includes your name and pack if applicable. The kennel bylaws describe in detail how to do this properly, but the kennel handbook has pictures which makes it so much easier to understand. As you can see, here's an example of dog tag front and back. On the front of the tag, bottom center, you have a space for your pound's number. On the back, there are 3 spaces. The top space is for your name, first initial and full last name. The second space is either for your highest office held or the pack in which your pound belongs. The license number is your dog tag number. Remember, when you join the MODD, the paperwork must be processed by the kennel before you receive your dog tag number. So don't rush out and get your medallion etched right away. Wait for you to get all your information. There is a third option for the middle space on the back that I haven't covered yet, and that is if the member of the MODD chooses to become a stray. Okay, I've thrown another curveball at you, so let me explain. Just like there are members of the Marine Corps League who choose not to associate with a detachment or department, there are members of the MODD who don't associate with a pound or a pack. We call them strays. If the member of the MODD chooses to be a kennel stray, they will have stray marked on the second line of their dog tag. If they elect to be a pack stray, they will have their pack state abbreviation followed by the word stray. There are a few other dog tags that you may have seen that aren't the round silver one that I have just described. You may have seen gold dog tags. These are worn by elected and appointed officers of the kennel staff. They are engraved exactly as if they were a silver dog tag. Next, there is a 50th anniversary MODD dog tag, which is only worn by those members of the MODD who were in attendance at the Supreme Growl of the Kennel in Dallas, Texas in 1989. This can be worn in lieu of or along with the round dog tag. Lastly, there is a 75th anniversary dog tag worn only by those members of the MODD who were in attendance at the Supreme Growl of the Kennel in Charleston, West Virginia in 2014. Again, this tag could be worn along with or in lieu of the round medallion. Both of these anniversary tags are engraved in their own way, but unless you were there to receive one, you really don't have to worry about it. Madam Evie sees all and knows all. I can see in the comment section of this video the same question appearing over and over and over. Where do I get my ID tag engraved? Personally, I took mine to Things Remembered in the mall to get it engraved, but I don't know what you have around your area. So you might need to ask members of your pound or pack where they got their dog tags engraved. However, a good pound keeper will already let you know where to get that done once you become a pup. So now we're going to get into what type and how many emblems that you're authorized to wear on your collar. This is where most MODD uniform violations occur, because most members of the MODD aren't even aware that there's only a set number of pins approved by the MODD kennel bylaws. But we're going to fix that problem right now. Kennel bylaws, Article 7, Section 703, subsection C states, a maximum of 2 emblems plus 1 official dog tag disc may be worn at any time on the dog collar. Okay, let me stop right there. We're only one line in. It's like, okay, wait. You just said we could wear the 50th and 75th anniversary disc on our collar, but the bylaw says only one disc. Which one is it? Yes, it is correct that the first line of subsection C states that only one official dog tag can be worn on a collar, but amendments to the bylaw gives permission to wear those 50th and 75th anniversary dog tags in lieu of or along with the disc. Instead of rewriting this first line in subsection C, the anniversary tags were added in subsections F and G, which supersedes the one official dog tag disc rule. Pins may include the American flag, the Marine Corps emblem, a Marine Corps League membership pin, an MODD membership pin, the POWMIA pin, the VAVS award for hours served, or a bulldog pin. Those are the only authorized pins you're allowed to wear on the MODD collar. That's it, nothing else, nada. Of course, nobody can stop you from wearing unauthorized pins on your collar, but if you do, don't complain if you get fined by your pound keeper, pack leader, or the chief devil dog. And remember, you can only wear 2 of them. We're not TGI Fridays or tchotchkes with our 37 pieces of flair. Now, some members of the Marine Corps League opt to purchase separate uniform items to wear. Again, Marine Corps League uniforms are the National Uniform Committee's area, so I am not even going to try to get into all of that. I am going to briefly mention that if you see a Marine Corps League member wearing a uniform with a short or long sleeve white shirt, and they are a member of the MODD, they may have an MODD patch on their right sleeve. This is optional as some members of the MODD choose to wear the American flag, but I just want you to know that both of them are acceptable uniform items. You will also see members of the MODD sporting a red vest with a bunch of pins and patches attached to it. This vest is not an official uniform item. These vests also have handy pockets for your stuff. The vests are available in the MODD Quartermaster store if you're interested in purchasing one, but remember, they're an optional item. And that's it. That was a long freaking video for 2 little uniform items. But now you know what's acceptable for a member of the MODD to wear and not to wear as part of their uniform. Thanks again for watching. Remember to leave a comment on topics you would like me to cover. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you'll get notified when the next video comes out. Semper Fi and Woof Wolf.